Hello, my name is David Hopstead. I'm a systems engineer with Cisco Systems. Today I'm going to show you how to utilize the bulk administration tool within Cisco Unified Communications Manager. The first thing you're going to do is click in the upper right corner and click on the navigation drop-down menu and go to the Cisco Unified Serviceabilities page. Once that loads up, you'll hover over the Tools and Service Activation. Then you'll be offered an option to select which server. Select your publisher. In my case, it's .10. Click on Go, and it'll bring up a list of services that you can activate. You'll scroll down to the database and admin services and check to see that the Cisco bulk provisioning service is checked and activated on your system. If it is not, just check the box next to the bulk provisioning service and then go up to the top and click Save. Once the page reloads, it shows activated. You're good to go from there. Next, after that, you'll go back up to the upper right corner for navigation and go back to the CM administration page. Now that we're back in the administration page, you'll hover over the bulk administration. You can go to upload/download files. If you have not done a search query, you'll first leave everything blank and click Find. This will search for all available files. Only one file should be listed there if it's a new system, and that's called bat.xlt. We're going to want to download that. That's the template file for bulk administration. So I'm going to check the box and do Download Selected. Once you've done that, click to open it. Now this is a macro enabled Excel file, so depending on your security settings within Excel, you might have to make a couple tweaks. So the first thing I want to do is where the security warning is. Macros have been disabled. Click on Options and go ahead and enable the content. And since I'm running Microsoft Excel 2007, you can see here that the note number 3 here gives you instructions on how to make the macros enabled. So we'll save this. Go to File, Save As. And when the page comes back up here, we'll just save it as a new file here, macro. And then the Save As type is going to be an Excel macro enabled workbook. Just click Save. Now what you'll do is exit out of Excel, close the template file that you had downloaded. We're going to minimize and go to our desktop where I'd saved the Excel spreadsheet, the dash macro. Open that up. Alright, now that we're back up and it has it open, we'll go do the security warning again and to enable the macros. Click OK. Now you'll see a lot of tabs down along the bottom side here. Lots of different options. They kind of all correlate to the different settings within Communications Manager. But for this demonstration, I'm going to go far to the left and just demonstrate the Phones tab. So the first thing you're going to do is click on the Create File Format. And this is where you're going to select what fields you would like to do configuration on within the Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to first select that I want the MAC address and description. I'm also going to do a line field, which is going to be the directory number. So I'm going to select that and then do the right arrow. And now I have the directory number on the right hand side. You can also use the up and down buttons to change the order that they show up in the Excel spreadsheet. And then once you're done, I'm just going to keep these three fields in there and just keep it simple. Click Create and click Yes for do you wish to overwrite the existing CSV file. Then your screen's probably going to flicker a couple times as it creates the fields here. So now I have the MAC address field, the description field, and the directory number field. If you want to change how many lines appear on the phone, number of intercom fields, busy lamp fields, all those different settings, you can click and change them in here, and the spreadsheet will adjust it accordingly. So I'm just going to create a couple sample entries for the MAC address and phones and show you how it looks like when we upload it into Communications Manager. As you can see now, I've created 2 phones with just some dummy MAC addresses here. Gave them a description, phone 1 and phone 2, and assigned a directory number to each one of those. Now that we've done that, I'm going to click on the Export to BAT format up here on the right-hand corner. And it's going to give me an option to save the file in the CXLS data files folder. We'll just keep that there and just use the default settings. Click OK, and click OK again. Great, we've now exported that file to the local directory. From there, we're going to come back into Communications Manager Administration. You should still be on the bulk administration, upload and download files. And if you're not there, go ahead and navigate to that location. And then click on the Add New. From here, we're going to navigate to the folder and directory that has that file in it. I'm going to go to the C drive, and it's going to be under the XLS data files and phones. Once you've selected that, you're going to select the target, which is going to be phones, and then the select transaction type. This is going to be an insert phone with specific details. If you've already uploaded a file with the same name as this one up here, you can check the overwrite file if it exists. In this case, I do not have that. We'll click Save, and it'll upload the file. The next thing we're going to do is go back up under the bulk administration pull down, go to Phones, and go to Phone Template. We're going to create a template for the phones that we're going to be uploading. 55. So scroll down here, click 7965, click Next. We're going to select the device protocol. You can use Skinny or SIP. We're going to do Skinny. Click Next. And now we can just give it the template name. So we could just do Demo Template. Select any of the configurations that you need want to set for the phone template, and so there'll be kind of the default settings for the phones that we're going to do bulk administration for. So I'm going to select device pool, which will just be the default, the phone template, which I'll just select the standard 7965 Skinny template. I'll leave all the rest of these options just to the default settings. And the last setting we're going to do is scroll down and select the device security profile, which will just do the standard one. Once you've done that, click on Save. And it's going to bring you to the phone template configuration page. The next thing we're going to do is create a line template. So I'm going to click on the line 1, add a new DN. And we're going to give this a name. Line. From here, we're going to leave the description, alerting name, all that, the standard, and we're going to set a voicemail profile of default. From here, we're just going to click Save, and then go to the upper right corner here to the related task and go back to the previous page here. Now that we've done all this, we've saved it and created the device template. We're going to go back up into bulk administration, click on Phones, and then we're going to go to Insert Phones. From this section, we're going to be able to click on the file name. This will be the file name that we uploaded earlier, the phones dash the date and time that you uploaded it. Next thing is you're going to pick on the phone template name, which is the demo template that we just created. And then you can scroll down, you can do any of the override if you want to override any of the current settings. And then the last thing you have to do is under the job information. We can either run this later, have it scheduled for a later time, or run it immediately. I'm just going to go ahead and run it immediately. Click on Submit, and the job should show as added successfully and job request submitted. From here, you can go ahead and check on that by going to Bulk Administration, pull down, and go to Job Scheduler. And click the Find, and I'll just search for all options. And we can see that the Insert Phone option was completed, so that task is complete. If you want to, you can click on the job ID and pull up additional information. You can see what CSV files was used and the device template, number of records processed, number of records failed is 0, and then total number of records, which is 2, which is great. You can also go into the log file if you would like, and you can see here as well that 2 phones were inserted successfully and 0 failed. So that tells me that the phones were added. We can also validate that by going up to the device pull down menu and going to phone. Click on the find, and you'll see that we have the MAC addresses phone 1 and phone 2 in there. And if we click on phone 1, you'll see that also the directory number was assigned to that phone itself. So that's the basics of the bulk administration tool. There are a lot of additional features and administration capabilities with it, with the tool. Feel free to dive deeper into the bulk administration tool as you see fit. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.